white off of it.
Yeah.
I think.
Good morning, everyone. It's Amy with Mama Bear Blue. Welcome. It's Mondays with Mom. As you're popping on here, give us a thumbs up and share the video out. We would appreciate that. Welcome. We are going to be using some JRV rice paper and IOD canvas boards to make some art today. So I think this was one of those last minute change of plans. I think I talked about doing some fabric pumpkins, which I tried them.
Yeah.
Let's don't.
Yes.
Okay, so Jamie Ray Vintage JRV sells rice papers that are on my website, like all the other supplies we use, aimeemamabearblue.com, and we picked out a couple really pretty ones. I love this one that's called Cottage Birds. Let me hold it up there.
Yeah.
So this is going to be on Mom's. And then the one I have is the one for fall/Halloween, the ravens standing on the books. So definitely more fall. So these are the IOD canvas boards. I sell these as well. They make that, they call them wood gallery blanks. These are the 11 by 14. So you can use them on either side. I've done it either way. So this is the flat side and this is the side with like the inset. So the rice paper happens to fit really, really well in here, right when we trim the little excess white edges off. And that's what we're getting ready to do. So I think what we'll do is get these trimmed up, Mom.
Look.
Yeah. Well,
that?
Yours fits. No, that's just part of the design. But yours seems to fit this way. It doesn't fit this way. So I think let's just trim off the
white on
this. Yeah. You want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
And then I will do mine in just a second. But we're going to prep these boards first. And as you're popping on, be sure to say hi. Let us know you're here and that you can hear us okay. I would appreciate it. So Mom's going to actually paint hers in a color real similar to Aviary. It's the DIY paint color. I say real similar because this is actually, they sent out to the stockists a couple years ago, like they call them the lab paints. They're like, what do you call them when they're testing colors, and it's just not exactly right, but close. But this is was probably supposed to be aviary. So it matches one of the birds in Mom's paper. So I thought that would be really cute. And then as far as mine, I am going to stain with milk paint. And I don't know if I have done that on here before, but I happen to remember that as I was looking at the black ravens. And I'm just thinking a black stain would be...
Not exactly even.
I think you'll be all right. A black stain would look good on here because then you could kind of still see some of the wood grain coming through. So we're going to talk about how to stain with the milk paint.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think the top, is it just slightly off? Okay. Yeah, it is just, well, I think, once you trim the top just a little, just a tiny. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because...
well, you start painting your board and I'll cut that for you.
We have to put that...
Well, it's normally white, but we need a light background.
Oh, yeah.
So but I feel like this pine is so light already.
We won't need it.
No.
Okay, so I'll have to try
if that was a dark background, then you would see dark through your rice paper, and that would not be good. So we'll leave...
use this brush?
If you want to. Is that better? How about this?
Okay.
That's better. That might take you a little bit to
well, I just don't want to get it on the...
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
But if it gets a little bit on there, it's not going to, onto the flat surface.
Yeah, okay.
But if you want to use this for that part, yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, do that. Do that.
All right, here we go.
All right. Let me trim this for you, and then when we get to the decoupage stage, we'll be using the DIY liquid patina that we always use for our decoupage.
Man, I like this color.
I know, it's very pretty. And I feel like it could go fall or spring.
Mm-hmm. Or winter.
Yeah.
Because
Christmas. Yeah. And I'm getting my new shipment in finally of the new JRV rice papers that you guys, they're already on my website in the JRV rice paper section. But they actually are getting delivered today. They got delayed. They're supposed to be delivered Thursday.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. So now it's floating all over Illinois. And I think it made it to Indianapolis. I'm not 100% sure. I hope so. But those are on my website, so check those out. Because I think there's some Christmas in there. Some other cool designs. And the bigger size of the rice papers. These are the A4 size papers, but the larger size, which I'm going to go show you that one I already have from a past release. But how neat they are. And I found a piece to frame for Christmas. And I thought it would be
nice.
Cute or winter, really, not just Christmas. I thought it would be nice to have it. Oh, that's a perfect fit on mine. Hopefully your board is exactly the same as mine. Let's put that up there safe.
Okay.
I'm going to grab that real quick and show them that it's called the medium size. I think on the website they just call it the medium size. But we're always finding old frames at Goodwill, and I think if I can find one that this fits, it would be really cute.
Oh, I love that.
I know, I knew you would because it's kind of cabiny, right? I'm going to take it out of the plastic because it'll be too shiny for that.
Are you going to sell that?
No, I'm keeping this one to frame.
That's what I would do.
This is my last one of this one, but I can order more. But so this is the size they also have that, it's a standard. I forget what I measured this, but it's one of the standard sizes. So if we can find one of our big gold frames, we're going to frame this up for Christmas. It would be cute hanging or leaning on a mantle.
I might have you,
like a leaner. But they came out with like 5 or 6 of that size.
Well, can you get that one?
With some more nautical. Yeah, I can reorder that one too, I believe. Okay. I'll put that on the next order. I will put it on the next order.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about making this into the milk paint into a stain. So I already have some warm water here. I'm not going to need much, so I just have this little cup. So when you're making a stain, of course, it's really, really watered down. This is the Sweet Pickins milk paint in the color Lantern. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the... We have a dog coughing under the table. I'm going to put a little bit, it's Waylon, in here. I just kind of eyeball it, and then I'm going to slowly add this until it's, usually when we're painting normally with milk paint, it's to the consistency of a melted milkshake. But this is going to need to be much more watery than that, since it's just a stain. So we don't want to paint it, we just want to stain it.
See if I can keep it from getting
on the
back of it.
And then don't worry about your sides till later, because it's just painting them now. These.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to make it hard to
handle.
Yeah, you can get paint on yourself, which we always do.
Yeah, that's nothing.
And I always use warm water because it seems to help this melt faster.
I'm thinking if I had a little piece of paper.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm going to try that.
You're going to have to cut it to fit.
That's all right.
All right. It's a good idea, though. All right. So this is very, very watered down, but I think it's what we're going to need. So, first of all, I'm going to get this tag off the back because I probably will end up staining the back as well. Forgot to share this out on your page, Mom. I'm going to do that now.
All righty.
Okay. So my heat gun died.
Oh,
like
no.
my second one, my DeWalt. So we're using this. It's not near as hot, but it's extra loud. It's the easiest way to get off tags.
Easy. Easy peasy.
And again, these blanks are the 11 by 14. All right. You can either brush this on or get a rag and dip it in and wipe it on like a stain. I think what I'm going to do is brush it on and then wipe it off. And I'm probably not going to let it dry because I don't want it to soak in too much. So there we go. See that, Mom? You like that?
Yes.
then you can still see that wood grain. But if you let that paint sit on there very long, it's going to soak in, and you'll get more of a painted look than a stained look.
I think that'll make those
I know.
ravens stand out.
I agree. And just do a little bit and wipe as you go, or it will definitely soak in. This pine is really soft, and it tends to just suck it right up. My goodness, Waylon.
He got allergies.
He didn't get his meds today. I don't know what he's doing. But it sounds really disgusting. Okay. Thanks, I'll just fold it to fit.
Yeah, okay.
If you aren't on my email list, you can get on it by going to aimeemamabearblue.com and signing up there. And that way, I send out a couple a month with new products and sales and links to some of our videos for DIY and arts and crafts ideas. So you can sign up for that, and you'll always be in the know. Oh, classes as well. And then you can hit that with the heat gun, Mom, when you get it done.
By the time I get done,
I think it's going to be dry. And then you can, I don't know that we need, I kind of thinking about on yours, maybe not doing a solid, like, don't worry about 2 coats. Like, we'll do 1 coat.
Oh, okay.
And maybe we'll rough it up with some sandpaper a little bit, so it looks like kind of a you can almost probably see the grain through it. So it's just a really light, almost like a stain.
Come on, get over there.
Trying to be careful here. Yeah, definitely trying to keep it off the back, because I definitely don't want black showing through that rice paper. That sucker's loud. We gotta.
Yeah, that will really blow your hair dry.
Yeah, we need to get a real heat gun. All right, move that out of the way. You had scissors. Here they are. Okay.
That was so it blew everything everywhere.
That's okay. It made. At least we don't have the mess on our table. We could leave it on the floor.
Okay.
I'm just trimming off the little white edges of these rice papers to fit this canvas a little better. Much easier to decoupage on when you don't have to decoupage the sides up the up the wood. That would cause a lot of wrinkles. Yeah. Okay. That is a pretty color with those birds. Wow. Do you feel like it needs a cut there? I think it does, or you're going to end up with bubbles. See how it's just slightly.
Get it out.
Okay, I can do it. So we'll just cut. Looks like it's fine top and bottom. Let's just cut that edge.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to cut it on this side. Just a tiny bit.
We're froze.
Are we? Let's see. We're okay there. Try not to cut too much. Being careful. Okay. This should do it.
You have a steadier
I hope. I feel like it was shaky because of my coffee. Cup of coffee. See if that's better. Oh, yeah.
Well, there's
maybe
just a little tiny.
No, I think once it's in there, it's gonna, don't you? Let's
Whatever
see.
you think.
So as long as it doesn't cause, oh yeah. See, the bottom still has space.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Now you got to get it back out. Because we have to get some decoupage stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Here,
All right.
you
here.
grab it. Got it? Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. So the DIY liquid patina is the decoupage medium. Almost out. There's that and that. And I would just try, let's see. Just be
gonna be
careful.
difficult?
Well, no. Just don't get a bunch up on the sides. I mean, we can sand and probably, you know how it's going to look a little darker once that gets, it's because this is a sealer. So
Right.
if it gets on the paint, it's going to look a little darker. So just try to keep it on the pine, but you will have to get full coverage. So
Okay, here you
just
go.
do the, no, you do it. Do the best you can. It's fine. All right, let me double check these ravens. It's these sides that are just a little tight. So,
Is this drying already?
it will dry quickly. So,
Should I not?
just work quick. And the other thing is the pine, like I said, soaks it up so fast. So you might want to be a little more generous than we normally would on this pine.
Okay.
Usually we're decoupaging other things that are more sealed or painted, and this is
Right.
just not. So
Poor Waylon.
I am sorry, guys. That sounds really, I don't know what his deal is. Okay.
He's allergic to something.
Something. Buddy? Okay. The patina's going to dry. So put it on one, like fit it in one side. Or yeah, as long as you're working top to bottom or side to side. And then just lay it kind of, you got
I
it.
think it needs to go this well.
You're good. So now start in the center and slowly use your fingers to work it out so that you've got, that is so pretty. I'm going to get the brayer so you can roll it on there too. Roll out any wrinkles. The rice paper decoupages really nicely. Like that. Can you
Yeah,
roll
I
it?
didn't even really see any wrinkles.
You probably will see wrinkles when you put your seal coat on. That's usually when they pop up. But that's okay because after about 24 hours they lay down. So I'm going to...
Well, I can feel them, but I can't see.
Yeah. I think you're okay. And you can then... let me do this and then I can get you on your next step.
Okay.
Yeah, with the pine, it just soaks it right up. So you're going to have enough that it's going to glue down, but not so much that you have piles of this sitting on your project. And you want it right up to the edge because you don't want any corners of your paper that aren't adhered to the wood. Let me get mine and then we can be on the same step.
Okay.
Okay. Did it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty. I will use the roller as well. Do you feel like your edges, can you go around your edges and feel like with your finger and just make sure that they are down? Like, if they're not, if you see a place where it's not, maybe you missed putting the patina underneath it, we can get a little tiny artist brush and try to get it in there. But
I'll let you check it, but I
think it's good?
okay.
Okay. Okay. So now we'll move on to the next step. So we just take more liquid patina and get it all over the paper. And you don't need tons, but enough to get it sealed up. And like I said, you might see some wrinkles pop up. And use kind of a gentle hand. You don't want to be super aggressive because you will rip the paper.
Oh, great.
Make sure it gets down in those little corners too. That one might actually take the artist brush. Yeah, I noticed, see if it will, the rice paper does soak up this, and then it gets to where you can actually, it tears pretty easy. So I didn't tear mine, but it's starting to fuzz up in that one corner. So just be gentle. And I'm going to hold it to the side to look for, like, to see, make sure I got all the, see where I did it a little too hard there. You can barely tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I think that's good. Another use for this, I'm going to plan on selling these as just art, but I think another neat use would be to, after this was all dried, to put a coat of sealer, like a little bit tougher sealer, like Big Top from DIY Paint, over this, and then use it as a tray.
Oh,
like you could get the little handles and use it as a tray.
Mine doesn't. Did I not put enough on?
Let's see.
It doesn't look shiny like yours.
Let's see. I think it just dried really fast. Did you do it in the middle too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. That is so pretty with that color that matches that bird.
Right.
Okay, let me show you guys what we got. So we used the Sweet Pickins milk paint to stain that, and then got that decoupaged in. So that's really ready to go as far as what we need to do with the decoupage. But I think what I want to do is probably beeswax. I've really been loving the Sweet Pickins beeswax, so I think I'm going to put some of that on right before we end, and show you guys how to apply that, just so that the wood is sealed. You don't, I mean, since it is just a picture, you might not absolutely have to do that, but
that really turned out
I
good.
know, I think that'll be cute sitting on a mantle for fall. So set that aside. What time is it? Okay, we have a little bit of time, so we might do one of my other things. Let me check yours out and show them. Yeah, that's really cute.
I did get it on.
No, that's okay. I think with the beeswax and stuff, it's going to be really cute. So this is Cottage Birds with but look how well that matches that bird with the blue and green. Really cute. I think for fall or spring, that would be really pretty. All right, so we're going to let that set aside. We're going to probably do beeswax on that too, and I will rough it up a little bit with sandpaper before we do the beeswax. So Sweet Pickins makes all kinds of sealers. Some of them are just the liquid kind. Some of them are this beeswax, and they make an oil wax too, which is really pretty. So I would just like to take a soft t-shirt and I dip it in this. I know I've said it a million times, but it smells really good.
It does.
The beeswax. Ooh, slopped that in there. Okay, so then I'm just going to rub it on, and it's going to give it just a tiny bit of sheen, not much, and it'll get it sealed up. For now, I'm just going to do it to this top. After I've touched up a few spots inside here, then I'll go back in later and seal the rails inside there. But and if you want to give your project, some time to dry before you do this step, that's always enough that it looks finished. I don't know if you can see much of a difference, but it looks pretty. So that one is pretty much done. I'll do a little touch up in here and seal that later. Cottage Birds just needs sealed up with beeswax.
Sanded.
Yeah, we're going to sand it a little bit just to make it just slightly see-through. And then the ravens. All right. Thank you. Got that one ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, got a little bit of a mess. I know. Paint wood rounds all day.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us. We will be back in 2 weeks because next Monday is Labor Day. So we're going to take that day off, and we will be back in 2 weeks, though, with more DIYs, crafts, and fun stuff. Thanks for joining us today. If you have any questions at all, let me know in the comments. And I'll put all the links to what we used today in the comments as well. And that's it.
It's all good.
It's all good. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.